sports fans, hello again and welcome to another one of my quick fire how-tos videos where I'm going to try and learn you something. Alright, so today we are going to do the infamous Texas rig, known throughout the lands of bass as being an awesome setup for when you're using worms. Very simple setup. All you are going to need is a tungsten weight, a Texas rig hook, and obviously your worm and your line. Now what I've been using recently is these trapper worm hooks, which you can see are a little bit different in terms of the curves on the end, or the end of the hook, or the heel of the hook, just because it has this squared off bit. Obviously once fish gets caught in there, it's harder for it to get out, so you're going to get more fish on that hook, so check them out, pretty decent. Alright, so moving to the setup. Alright, what you're going to do, you're going to take your line, and then you're going to take your tungsten weight, and you're going to thread your line through. So it goes through like so. You are then, nice and easily, going to tie off your hook. I used an improved clinch knot, which I also did a separate video on if you want to check that out. Do it about 6 times, tie that off, and then pop it through, and then pull that tight, cut off your excess with your pliers, your clippers, and then you should have your setup as so. Make sure that you've got your point at the top, and the hook should be like that, and your weight should be free moving. Lastly, take El Wormo. Alright, now you want to hook it, so what's essentially going to happen is the hook's going to be in there as so. So I mean, I guess it doesn't matter too much, but I like to have the white on the bottom like they would be in nature. So when you're hooking it through, you want to hook it through the bottom first, and it will turn and then come back through the top. So I'll show you what I mean. So as the hook's going to be on the white side, you want to pop the hook through the top as so. Okay, so it's just hanging on. Move the worm all the way down to the end of the hook, and then when it gets to the end, what you're going to want to do is you're just going to want to turn the whole thing. You turn the whole hook around on it. So then what happens is that worm is then sitting as so. Alright? Alright, and then what you're going to want to do, the next bit, I usually use this bit here, so I know that that's where I want to puncture it through. So I'm going to make a little mark with my fingers. I'm going to get the hook, and I'm just going to push up through with the hook till it comes out the other side, as you can see as so. Pull it straight, and there you have a nice straight worm on there. Now some worms will have the little grooves in there, whatever. This is a Senko which doesn't, so what I do is I just tuck in the worm like that. You have a nice straight worm, and that's going to be weedless for you as well. So the worm's going to look like that, and what's going to happen is when you have that on the bottom, the worm's going to come down as so. You're going to pull up on the line when you're on the, well, when you're on the bank, but you're going to pull up on the line, the weight's going to come up as so, it's going to come across, and then it's going to pull it down. So eventually, essentially you get the bait going across the bottom. It's a really, really, really easy setup, good hook set. When you're fishing in the heavy stuff, you have a nice weedless setup. You will get little bits and pieces on there, but it's sure as hell better than using a treble hook. Alright, thanks very much for watching. Please look out for my next video. Please subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye bye.